Bank Stadium. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Golden Gophers will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for room, it's Knight. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Knight. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Play action. Iamaleava unloads to the wideout and wings it incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Throwing. Iamaleava fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Offense in an empty set. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
He's tackled at the 36. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ellis. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Again, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
From the red zone, it's Thomas. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Fires to the tight end. Hard-hitting tackle.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, going to get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Quick toss to the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. That's caught. It's Helms. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And the Golden Gophers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The run inside. It's Taylor. Picks up the first down. Got a little grass. All the way. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Extra point here will tie the game. And it's no good, and they're still down by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play fake, Iamaleava. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Iamaleava fires toward the target. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give on the counter. Fights off a defender. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Makes the grab and room to run. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Pass to 50. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Bruins. A pick six.
And that's one the quarterback would love to have back. At this point of the game, it's tight on the scoreboard, and if that guy's not open, nothing's there. You got to throw that thing away, or you got to tuck it and run, take a sack, live to play another down. That's a decision the quarterback wishes he had back.
Yeah, because you're so frustrated because you're in a position to get points. And, right, when you start getting down there, Palmer, they talk to you all the time. Don't give away points. Make sure you're smart with the football. Don't try to do too much. He tries to do too much. He pays for it, and the defense takes it all the way back to the end zone.
Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
That's caught. It's Tracy. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Motion from the wideout. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Under fire. A strike downfield. Still on his feet. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Rides to the back. He breaks a tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all...
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Running inside. It's Knight. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Snags it and he's open. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Got a man. It's Ellis. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Here's the pressure. Snagged out of the air. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Finding some room. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with Iowa taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Hawkeyes, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home.
There's some room. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Man, oh man, contact was optional. It was like the back was engaging in a lot of social distancing or something.
That was way too easy. Defenses is about funneling the ball to the unblocked defender. You could tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let them run north-south and try to get it downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
The Golden Gophers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To throw, it's Lindsey. Moving out to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the grab. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Helms. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Golden Gophers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right back to the well. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the run, it's Knight. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Iamaleava. That's caught. It's Matthews. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The run inside. It's Knight. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the gun, running back on the move. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. It's complete to the right. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Running inside, it's Thomas. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Spits it out to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Breaks into the open. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Motion from the wide receiver. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like the radar should go up. These touch passes, like to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So nice job by this defense seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting them on the ground.
The run inside. It's Knight. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
The Gophers will take their first time out. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Runs through a tackle. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
What a grab with one hand.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Knight. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. A long way to go for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And the Bruins inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. Iamaleava gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's loose. He's at the 30, the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCLA. The Bruins fight back with a score of their own.
And what a performance in this game by the quarterback. I know there were not a lot of people that even gave this team a chance considering who they were playing, but this quarterback blocked out all the noise, David. He told us leading into this one he felt confident in their offense's ability to score points, and he has proved all the doubters wrong.
Yeah, and confident is one thing, but to do it against a top 10 team, you're a massive underdog. Like, no one was confident except for him. He carried this team, played so well, and because he believed, they were able to pull the big upset today.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Under fire. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On